Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa, if you didn't know, aka Passion, and here we do bookish things and vlogs and just things. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe while you're here. And today I'm going to be taking an enneagram test. I'm going to screen record and then I will pop it on the screen on the side. I'm on truity.com and I've always been curious about this. Like, I want to know what's my enneagram. So the first question is, I strive for perfection. I think I will go to like the third box. No, fourth box. Let's go for the fourth one. Like, I don't want things to be perfect, but I don't want them to be inaccurate either. So it's just like, I'm good in the middle. Like, I like effort. I work hard to help. I work hard to be helpful to others. Accurate. It is important to me that other people like me. I could care less. I'm like right in the middle. If you don't like me, you don't like me. It is what it is. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. It is important to me to achieve great things. Accurate. I want to be amazing at everything I do. Which is, not good because we're humans and we're flawed, but that's just me. I make more significant contributions than the average person. I'm right in the middle. I like to contribute to society, to people's lives in different shapes or forms. I feel my emotions very deeply. Accurate. I am such an emotional creature, and it's like something I'm working on personally because I feel too much and too hard, and it's so overwhelming. I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me. Accurate. To the max. I think deeply about things. Accurate. I'm prepared for any disaster. Like a 2. Tempted to be one of those, doomsday preppers, but books. It is important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. I mean, there's no growth without pain and suffering, so I think that's like in the middle for me. I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy and excited. Fourth one, I see the positive in every situation. Fourth one, I'm not afraid to tell someone when they are wrong. Yes, I tell her how it is. I'm brutally honest. It's a fault and it's bad. Some people think I come off hostile sometimes, and it's like, no. I let other people make their decisions right in the middle. Like, you decide for yourself what you want to do, but yeah. Now we're on step 2. There's 6 steps to this. I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow. I appreciate having rules. Yes, I do appreciate having rules. I love rules. I think rules are amazing. Okay. I'm concerned about security more than anything else. I'm right in the middle. I mean, I'm kind of secure already, so it's just like, I think a lot about what will happen in the future. Pretty in the middle with that. I live in the now. I don't worry about the future too much. Like, yes, I want to set up for the future, but it doesn't worry me too much. I'm weird like that. I don't fit in with ordinary people. That is accurate. And there's rarely a good reason for changing how things done. Change is good. I always finish my chores. No. I start, I have bird brain sometimes, and the brain fog, and then it start, and it gets overwhelming, and then I stop, and it's, no. I'm always trying to be a better person. Accurate. I check carefully for every mistakes. Middle. I like to be around people who can help. Middle. Sometimes I don't like to be around people at all. I like to feel that I am an important person in social groups. A little bit, yeah. It is important for me to be successful. Yes, to the max. The organizations I belong to would not function well without me. I don't belong to any organizations, and I feel like there's just so much to delve into that topic. I often feel overtaken by my emotions. Yes. I've always felt different from other people. In the middle. I like to analyze things from every angle. Yes. So bad. I get stuck in my head about this a lot. I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong. I'm in the middle. I avoid situations that bring in negative feelings. Yes. I seek excitement. No. I am good. Part 3. I am good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain. Yes. No negative Nancy thoughts over here. I don't hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly. To a fault. Yes. I go along with what other people want. No. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing. I'm in the middle. Like, it is what it is. Just let people live. I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. Could care less. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future. In the middle. Average people often find me a bit weird. Yeah. I like to do things as I've always done them. Yes. I'm a creature of comfort. I persist until a task is done. 4th. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weakness. Yes. I hold myself to very high standards. I'm a natural caretaker. I want people to admire me. I want to achieve a lot in my life. If I'm honest, I feel that I'm a bit better than other people. No. I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost. I am an unusual sort of person. Right in the middle. I take time to understand things more deeply than most people. Alright. Step 4. This is a long test. It is important to me to be prepared for an emergency. Yes. I distract myself from any sad feelings that arise. This is complicated. Sometimes it really just depends on my mood. I could be right in the middle. I could be super good at distracting myself, and sometimes I just wallow in my self-pity. We're gonna go with the 4th one. I feel like that's a good in between. I often make changes in my life when things get boring. Sometimes not really. I don't care. Yeah, I don't really care. I tend to be more optimistic than most people. In the middle. I tell people what I think, even if it's hard for them to hear. Yes. I would rather follow the group than push for what I want. No. I feel more comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy. I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm. Yes. I make plans for many years in the future. I'm an unusually unique person. I'm in the middle of that. I just like trying new methods and procedures. I'm a creature of comfort. I focus on responsibilities and duties. I read books that help me more being protective or better. No. Who does that? I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right. I take the initiative to help others and make people their lives easier. I put in the effort to make a good impression on other people. I don't really care, quite honestly, if I impress you or not. I set ambitious goal for myself. Yes. I am an important member in my social groups. Could care less. I can describe... step 5. We're almost there. I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and details sometimes. Yeah, if you let me express it through poetry, I can definitely hit the nail right on the head. I often feel like an outsider in the booktube community. Hell yeah. I find my mind to be a very interesting place. Yes. I am always aware of what can go wrong in a situation. Yes and no. I have many ways of avoiding situations that get me down. Yes. I'm always up for a new adventure in the middle. I believe that things usually work out for the best in the middle. I stand up for what I believe in, even if it upsets people. I let other people take the lead. No, I like being the leader. I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking the rules. I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure. I am often looking ahead toward what is coming next. I have different interests than most people. This is very accurate. The traditional way of doing things is the best way. Not it, Chief. I'm a responsible and reliable person. I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself. I make sure that even the small details are correct. I enjoy caring for others and their needs. I want to be a person that others can look up to. I push myself to succeed. We're almost at the end. Woo! I make important contributions to my community. I rarely have strong emotions. I feel I never truly belong in social groups. I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. It is important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation. I take steps to ensure I don't feel sad and lonely. Trying new things to keep my life interesting. I'm an upbeat person. Sometimes it just depends how much sleep I got the previous night. I'm usually the one to take a stand when others won't. Other people have strong opinions than I do. Everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best. I'm concerned with protecting what I have. I have a good sense of what my future holds. I'm an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes. I try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. I have a great deal of willpower. Hell yes. And self-improvement is a major interest of mine. Let's get the results. So, let's take a screenshot of this first before your girl loses it. Your primary type is the 8. And in this section, we'll dive deep into the 8's profile to understand how it drives your core emotions, fears, and desires, as well as how it impacts your relationship and at work. In a nutshell, 8s are motivated by the desire to be independent and take a charge of themselves and others. They are assertive personalities and passionate about life, which they approach with vigor and confidence. Eights know how to look after themselves. They pursue their own destiny. There are the qualities of natural leaders, and whatever roles they find themselves in, eights have an imposing presence. They are action people, preferring to do rather than conceptualize. And they are ready to make the difficult decisions and accept the consequences of things to go wrong. At the same time, apes believe that people should be encouraged to hump themselves rather than relying on others for assistance. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime is a piece of proverbial wisdom that apes wholeheartedly buy into. So, the 9 types of enneagrams, each of the 9 types of the enneagram has its own driving force, which is centered around a particular emotion. Some types experience strong emotions, while other types aim to avoid emotions in one form or another. However, whether running from emotions or diving into them, each type describes some aspect of emotional. Here's a brief description of each of the 9 types, as well as your scores for each. For 2, I scored an 86. 3, I'm a 71% match. 4, type 4 is known as the individualist. 5, 88%. Type 5 is described as the investigator. 5, 6, I'm an 83% match. Type 6 is known as the skeptic. 6s are preoccupied with security, seek safety, and like to be prepared for problems. 7, 72%. Type 7 is described as the enthusiast. 7s want to have as much fun and adventure as possible and are easily bored. 8, 98% match. 9, 39% match. Type 9 is also called the peacemaker. 9s like to keep a low profile, let the people around them set the agenda. 1, I'm an 85% match. Type 1 can be thought as the perfectionist. 1 place a lot of emphasis on following the rules and doing things correctly. And then the rest you would have to purchase to like unlock. So now that I know that I am a 8, I could delve more into my enneagram and just get to know my flaws and what my strengths are and stuff like that. I think this is cool for everyone to do. It's definitely different outside of the box. But yeah, let me know if you've ever taken an enneagram test. Just Google it and type enneagram test. There'll be plenty for you to choose from. Truity is the one I used. And yeah, let me know your enneagram numbers down below once you take the test. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.